My name is Regina Kachkoff-Enk, and I am here today to present to you the steps that you will need to take in setting up the wireless network for your office. Let's start with the basics. Now, right now, you likely have a jumble of wires behind each of your desks. The remedy to this horrid picture is to set up a wireless network. The first thing that you would need to have done is to set up your wireless router. Now, in my home, I have a simple Belkin N wireless router. And at this point, it's several years old, but it's still being put to good use. It's not particularly high powered, but just to give you an example of what this technology can do, we have approximately 1,300 square feet of space, and we can run at minimum 3 laptop computers, 4 tablets, a wireless printer, and 4 or more smartphones, depending on who's here at one given time, anywhere within this space. And this is just a little home office with an average of 2 to 4 users. What this means for your office is that you will be able to run your desktop computers, your handheld devices such as tablets and smartphones, your fax, copiers, scanners, printers, and even give your clients access to wireless network while they wait to be seen. Now, wireless routers work by using radio waves, good old radio waves. It's like a blast from the past. The way wireless routers work is actually very similar to the way a set of walkie-talkies works. I know, this just keeps getting better. The computer's wireless adapter translates information into a radio signal and transmits it translates information into a radio signal and transmits it using an antenna. Your wireless router then decodes that information and sends it to the internet using a wired connection. Then, for the information to get back to your computer, the process repeats in reverse. The router receives the information from the internet via the wired connection, translates it to a radio signal, and sends it to the computer's wireless adapter. Now, according to PC Magazine, the best wireless router for 2014 is the Linksys Smart Wi-Fi Router AC 1900, which retails for a mere $217.99, which is truly a bargain. Now, so after we've purchased and set up your wireless router and you're all connected to the internet, we will need to choose a network to connect all of your workstations. There are 2 main types of networks, client-server and peer-to-peer. Now, the client-server network consists of a host computer that controls access to data and other network resources. It also provides a central storage area. The other computers that are reliant on the host are its clients. The peer-to-peer is a much simpler system, where all connected users have the ability to access each other's data and exchange information over the internet. It's best for networks of less than 10 computers and does not provide all that much security. And since there will be 10 users and several pieces of office equipment, I would recommend the client server. The client server also possesses greater security than the peer-to-peer, and I know that this will be necessary for your office to remain compliant with standards of privacy practices since you are a medical office. So now that we're halfway to being set up and ready to go, the next thing that you will need to optimize your new network is some good software. One of the types of software that would serve well in an office this size is groupware. Now, with groupware, this type of software helps groups of people work together. You can manage projects, schedule meetings and appointments, and track them for multiple users. For instance, one administrative assistant can track and schedule appointments and meetings for all 3 physicians. And depending on what type of groupware you decide on, we'll be able to work out whether we can connect directly to your electronic medical records so that you can access the client's information easily just by clicking their name in the appointment log. This way, you won't have to close out of one program and open another to get your client information. But again, we'll come to that once you've made a decision regarding which type of groupware best serves your office. Another program that might make life in a busy office a little bit easier is collaborative software. This type of software can enable its users to communicate with other connected users online via web conferencing. So rather than taking the day away from seeing patients to go to a meeting at an affiliate hospital, you can have the meeting at your desk and optimize your time in the office. The best part about collaborative software is that you are probably already running a system that supports it. It's available through several Microsoft programs, Google, Wave, and Acrobat, among others. And the last thing that I wanted to touch on again was that wireless access for your clients. This can be your greatest asset in a particularly busy day when you're running a few clients behind and you have a lot of annoyed people in the waiting area. If your clients have wireless access, they can continue to work, to do some research, or just cruise the internet. Either way, they will feel less like their time is being wasted and a little bit more in control. This is also a simple and relatively inexpensive fix. You already have a broadband connection and we'll be setting up Wi-Fi. So all you will need to do is provide your clients with a guest password that they can log on, so that they can log on and get connected. So that's pretty much the bulk of it. I hope this has answered some of your questions about how we're going to get you out of this mess. But if you have any further questions or concerns, please give me a call or send me an email and we can work it through. Have a great rest of your day.